When you were young and your heart was an open book, you used to say, live and let live. You know you did, you know you did, you know you did. And in this ever-changing world in which we live in, makes you give it a try. Da-na-na. Say live and let die.
Hey, I'm Kyle.
And I'm Kyle.
And welcome to Coffee with Kyles.
Welcome to Coffee with Kyles.
Cheers.
Cheers. So this morning we are on site with VooDoo Robotics in Plano. We have Mr. Trevor and Mr. Aaron. Guys, why don't you introduce yourselves to everybody?
I'm Trevor Blemenau, CEO of VooDoo Robotics.
I'm Aaron Eubanks, Vice President of VooDoo Robotics.
Okay, and we have two questions to start this off with. First question is...
How do you guys like your coffee?
I like it with a little bit of sweetener and some creamer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like it just like this. This is a pretty good cup. Well, maybe you should show them the coffee. That
You're right, I should. So this morning we are drinking Celtic coffee. This is out of the Chiapas Mountains of Mexico, and they are looking to bring their funding and their product to America. So we were actually given this as a gift from a nice lady named Christina Rosini.
Thank you, Christina.
Thanks, Christina.
It's very good. Thank you.
So, guys, what are you? Let's start with you, Aaron. What are you most obsessed with right now in 2 words?
Job security.
Job security.
I think that's everybody. That's everybody.
And just for clarity,
and Aaron works for me.
Yeah. Yes, right.
Nice.
Did you do something? Aaron?
No.
Nice. Perfect.
So I know you probably mean something different from that than what we're thinking. So
Yeah, no, for me, it's expanding my knowledge. So it's always learning about new things, technology. That's usually my core obsession here. So I work 7 days a week and I enjoy it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You'll never work a day in your life if you love what you do.
Hey, exactly, and that's why I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also I'm very lucky to be in a career where I really love what I do, and I feel like it really is. I would be doing this even if I didn't get paid. If I didn't make any money, I'd be doing the exact same thing. It feels that way to me. That it's really an enjoyable thing. So
That's awesome. That's exactly how we feel about this show, and we aren't getting paid. So Trevor, on that point, what are you most obsessed with? 2 words.
2 words. I'd say 2 separate subjects: quality and customers.
Okay.
So in terms of quality, it's about delivering product that works. Bug-free code, hardware that works. We've done quite a bit of engineering here and making sure that we do it well and properly in ways that meet customers' expectations. Very important. And then customers, we're trying to grow a business here. We're trying to attract customers. It can be very difficult, to get a customer to open their wallet and part with $1. And so, we're really focused on finding new customers. If you have any out there that, any company that has a warehouse can benefit from our technology. So.
Yeah, so VooDoo Robotics, like what you guys have, like C3PO in the back room somewhere, or can you explain what the company is and what you guys do?
Okay, so the full name of the company is VooDoo Robotics Warehouse Automation. So we're focused on warehouses and improving productivity in warehouses. Yeah. And really the difference between us and other companies that are in this space is that we're very focused on bringing modern technologies into what is a very old and staid business, where people haven't, innovated in a long time. And so we've got some very innovative products that we are, bringing to market that I think will really help the warehouse automation field. Yeah. We basically we have an automatic storage and retrieval system, a robot in the back, which we can demo for you.
We just want to see the robot.
You just want to see the robot.
We don't even know why we're talking.
Everybody,
The robot does everything.
We're gonna catch you guys out and just show it.
R2D2.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's a pretty cool. I mean, it's not an anthropomorphic robot, like
right.
some people, when you say robot, they think, something.
And he used a word so big that I'm like, what was that word?
I'm the same.
Anthropology.
Wait, the clothing store?
Yeah. Wait, it's a clothing store?
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
That's a robotics word, so it's from my robotics education. There's like the anthropomorphic and non-anthropomorphic robots, right? The ones that look and operate like humans, and the ones that look and operate like something else, like some machine.
Learn from
So
Libby
this
today.
is this is a machine. It's moves around in ways that humans don't. So
For now.
Yes.
for now.
That's right. Now.
Anyway, that's the one product. The other product, which we're getting a lot of media attention and a lot of interest in our focus right now as we go to this conference called Modex, which is in this field, is on this new product, which is an IoT product, Internet of Things product, and it's wireless. It's a cloud display device, we call it, and we should probably show one on your, can run some. Under the.
Want to grab one, Kyle?
Yeah, right behind you.
But anyway, the idea is that this device, you can attach this to different locations in your warehouse, and when you send it a signal, it lights up with 2 custom lines of text, and you can do that directly from the internet.
Wow!
Almost, you can actually put in a URL into your browser as long as you're logged in with your username and password. You can actually use the URL line of your browser to control these devices. Very powerful system for almost any warehouse, and you can get very good productivity gains from using these devices for, pick to light. You can use it like a pick to light system, or pick walls, or will call areas.
Okay.
Even in manufacturing, you can use these for kitting and things like that. So there's a lot of interest in this sort of device. Very efficient on the batteries. Basically, spends its life sleeping, so that it saves the battery strength. But this has got a lot of very interesting attention in the media.
Awesome. So you've been an entrepreneur now for how long, Trevor?
Wow,
Long time.
Yeah, I started out in California. I graduated from Berkeley. My graduate degree's from Berkeley. Did my undergrad at University of Texas.
Nice.
And then, I started as a consultant for a while. And then I had a startup out in California called New Web, where I developed a way to measure the exposure of internet advertising on the web. And that method and that patent that I filed back in 1996 or 1997, that's pretty much used on every website today.
Wow.
The way that they measure advertising exposure, it uses what I coined this term client-side execution. It's a it was really powerful system for measuring, and we sold the company to Nielsen Media Research. I worked for Nielsen Media for a number of years. But really, my training in Berkeley is in robotics, so this is sort of a return.
So this is like right down your alley.
Yeah, this is like I'm really returning to what I love doing.
Got it.
Building stuff like at Nielsen you do a lot of business development and work like that. And here I'm really building things like these devices. I mean, you can look inside the batteries and wires and contacts. I mean, I did all the soldering, all the design of the circuit board, the schematics. This is all me, and this is really what I love doing. It's really a lot of fun to build these kinds of things. That's what Aaron was talking about, learning. I think he's getting a lot of insight into.
Yeah, Trevor's
process.
teaching me how to solder. He's teaching me the schematics and stuff. We'll stay up here till 2:00 in the morning, and he'll go, "Aaron, you don't need to watch me make the sausage." And I'm like, "But I enjoy watching you make the sausage." So,
Right.
Yeah.
it's gratifying to be able to have an opportunity like this to learn as much as I can and expand my knowledge. So
Right. Yeah.
which is my obsession.
What's funny about that is that in the same breath, I'm doing the same thing with him. So the yin and the yang of each other.
Yeah,
Like we both
exactly.
have the entrepreneurial endeavor and spirit, but he having 32 laps around the sun and me having 30, he's inherently got more knowledge that he's learned. So when it comes to everything you guys are seeing here, I'm learning on the fly on how to use an audio piece of hardware, how to use a camera.
It's called the
Whatever that
Whatever that thing is over there.
More coffee. More coffee.
But I can't help but echo that because it's so cool that you two have this relationship.
Yeah.
You have the things you know, you have the things you know, but you teach each other things at the same time.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that you don't know it all, and you're willing to
Exactly.
learn, which makes him willing to teach. Vice versa here is that's what we're about.
Yeah, of
And
course.
I'm learning what a millennial really is.
Don't learn it from him.
No.
I'm not a millennial.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a bad word these days. I don't know.
Who's your biggest competition? That's the word we don't say. So
I actually have to say I think millennials are underrated. I think that we've got a lot of very, in every generation you have lazy people and you have people that aren't going anywhere. But I think that we've got a lot of very entrepreneurial people in this generation, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I have no doubt about that. I mean, especially now that we have a system where we can yell at those people and say, hey, come to this lane on this aisle and pick this up. And this thing can play a song, too,
Yeah,
can
can
it?
play custom tunes and stuff.
So for me, I could have Studio by Phil Collins going off, and I'd know to go to this aisle.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
As long as I get a participation trophy today on my way back to my tiny house. That's all I care about. That's all I care about.
We wanted playing the Live and Let Die theme. That's what we want.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
right, we do. That's
VooDoo-
right,
the
we do.
VooDoo James
the VooDoo
Bond.
James Bond.
Yeah.
Guys, I understand robotics. I don't understand it, but I know the word robotics, I know the word warehouse, and I know the word automation. What in the wild, wide world of sports does VooDoo have to do with robotics, and why VooDoo?
Well, we came up with that name. We're sitting around trying to figure out a name for a company. It's always a challenge, and so we're trying to look at some of the existing companies that are successful, and sort of characteristics about their name, and if you look at some of the successful companies, there are a lot of vowels in the names, like Google, and then also a lot of these ooh sounds and double vowels and things like that. So, we start looking around for words that double vowels, and VooDoo, has a lot of vowels in it. So that's sort of where we came up with it. It's a good sounding word, and
A lot of people like it.
yeah, a lot of people like the name. A lot of people recognize the name, and a lot of people actually, even people that when we first came out with the company name, I met somebody and I said, yeah, I'm Trevor Blemenau from VooDoo Robotics, and I knew that this person I was talking to had never possibly heard of VooDoo Robotics, and he said, oh yeah, I think I've heard of you, and then I knew that we had a winner, because if it's like a word or phrase that people feel like is familiar to them, you got a good name. So
Absolutely. I can't help but think of the James Bond Live and Let Die episode, because there's just so much witch doctor voodoo stuff in that.
Yeah.
So the first time I saw the name, I was like, ooh, voodoo. Ooh. And then you guys with the double vowels, you're like, it is about the ooh. And I'm like, ooh. So why don't we quickly shift into a new segment that we are going to call Caffeinated Questions. And what we do is this is a lightning round of questions. We ask this or that question. So
now that
load up on coffee.
Now that I've drank plenty,
It's almost gone. It's so good.
I'm done.
So, all right, I'm going to start.
Okay.
Kick it
Here
off.
we go. Ready? Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Mountains.
Which Bond, Connery or Craig?
Neither, because I haven't watched them.
Okay.
Connery for sure.
Okay. The Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
Beatles.
Beatles.
Dallas Cowboys, Houston.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Apple or Android?
Linux.
I'll go with Android.
Okay.
Android. Okay. Android's based on Linux.
Flip flops or sneaks?
Flip-flops.
Sneakers.
Humans or robots?
Wow. Humans.
I like the robots.
Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. Yeah.
Okay. Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Superman.
Here's one for you. R2-D2 or C3PO?
R2-D2 for me.
C3PO.
All right.
Nice.
RoboCop or the Terminator?
RoboCop or the Terminator? I think Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with RoboCop. I do like RoboCop now and then.
Fair enough.
Fried chicken or chicken fried steak?
Chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Waffles.
Yeah.
White or brown gravy?
Oh, I'm a white gravy kind of guy.
Brown gravy.
Pot roast or meatloaf?
Meatloaf.
Pot roast. Yeah.
How do you see the world? White, black, or gray?
Ooh, gray.
Oh, I think the politically correct answer is gray.
Yeah, that's why I paused.
How do you spell gray? G-R-E-Y or G-R-A-Y?
Oh, no.
G-R-E-Y.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Nice.
That was good.
Manual or automatic?
Automatic.
Stick shift, manual.
Okay. Amazon, Google, or Alibaba?
Amazon, Google, or Alibaba. I'd definitely go with Alibaba.
Same.
All right, and last one, wrapping this up, heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails.
Nice.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
Yeah.
Tails never fails, but every time I flip it, it ends on heads. I don't get it.
Nice.
All right.
Wrapping this up, we got one last one. The big one, the espresso shot. We're fresh out of espresso, but we're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with you, Aaron.
Okay.
If you could have coffee with any single person in the world, living or dead, who would it be and why?
I'd say Robin Williams.
Williams.
It's
a good one.
For me, it's Good Morning Vietnam. Just to chat with him and kind of see what makes him who he is. Because Robin Williams was my favorite actor. So
yeah, that would be
a brilliant guy. I think just really an amazing actor.
Yeah.
So same question for you. If you could have coffee with one person, dead or alive, who would it be, and what would you talk about over a pot of coffee?
Robin Williams. No, I'm just.
Did you not just listen? God.
I think probably Albert Einstein. I think that
That's a good one.
he just had such a strange and unorthodox way of seeing the world around him. To conceive of some of the theories that he came up with, and to sort of try and figure out what strings he pulled on in his head to go down the path that he went on. I think is just a fascinating thing to me, to see like how does somebody like that process everyday life, and how does he think, and I think that would be fascinating to talk to the guy.
Wow.
Yeah,
well,
I think so. Well, that wraps us up. Thanks for joining Coffee with Kyles. Trevor, could you do the honors? This ends with coffee.
This ends with coffee.
I'm out of coffee.
It's out of coffee.
Oh, okay, here we go. Wait, don't you dare exit the video. I know you want to see this robot.
This is a prototype that we built. It's an automatic storage and retrieval system, ASRS, and it's a XYZ robot essentially. And you can see we built this particular version on wheels. It's on a mobile frame. That way we can put it in a truck and take it to shows and things like that. But the basic idea is that you've got an X-axis that runs along the bottom here in this direction. You can see the belts that we're using to propel the main robot over here in the X direction. And then this cage that you see over here moves up and down. That's the Z-axis. And then you've got an arm that moves this direction. That's the Y-axis. You've got X, Y, and Z. That means you can move packages around basically in any direction that you want. The first thing that makes us very, very different is that we're running in the browser here. And the basic idea is that you've got a 3D view of the robot here. You can actually rotate around within the browser. And moving packages around is very, very easy. It's simple. Left click on the package you want to move, and right click on the destination where you want it to go. And you can actually see down here it's showing you some pictures. It'll actually show you a picture here. Let's do a move here. See in a sec.